say your names really fast at once.
Soccer.
Tiger.
Waffle.
Babyface.
Tough Tony.
And I'm Tripper Jones, nickname already determined. And this is Wcbj Radio, the Comic Book Jones podcast, coming to you from 2220 Forest Avenue, Staten Island, New York. You guys are all supposed to say your names at once. Totally blew my opening bit. Thank you.
You cut us off guard.
That was the point.
Yeah, well, we don't work that way.
Well, I would like to thank Edward O'Hare for paving the way for me. And I just have one last thing to say to him, if that's all right with everybody. All right, enough of that.
I can't do this. You laughed at yourself.
Tiger just left. I don't know if this is real either. Is he going to his car?
Yeah.
Yep.
We just went outside
Forget that we have with the news camera.
to follow Tiger. Is he in the car? Can somebody tell me?
Yeah, he's in the car.
The car's running? The car's driving away. He always said he'd do it.
Is everybody's first day like this?
He saved it for the first time Trip was on the podcast. Well, our first day was together.
Holy shit.
I thought you were in the car, then perfect.
No.
My money is my food habit would have made him snap. I didn't think it was his first day.
Oh,
Who won the pool on that one?
Tiger's gone. He may be back. Who knows?
What a boost.
We'll see what kind of joke this is.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's the type that lasts. He wasn't wearing a coat. That's true.
So Tony, I know you like the vape, but both of us own one, and guess who doesn't have it in his fucking hand while everyone else is sitting around the table?
The guy with less than an addiction and the guy with the compulsive nature.
That didn't make
Oh
sense.
yeah. You want to talk about
sense.
addictive personalities?
Yeah.
You actually busted for cigarettes now?
Talk about addictive personalities. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Tripper Jones to the
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah!
Our new host.
Welcome.
Outside of what just happened.
Is anybody else going to leave? Just do it now.
No. Well, you know what? Babyface already fucked up our first bit because we were all supposed to give you the silent treatment for a minute, but then he
That's why you
started
got jabbed.
riffing with you.
Did you
That's why
guys
got
talk about
poked.
that beforehand?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is that why you had this fucking shit face on when you sat across from me? I was like, I didn't even start yet.
Sorry.
Did you forget about that?
Well, you already said our names.
What?
Caught me off guard.
Well, you said Sago, you said your name first, so you blew it.
No.
Bro, that was the point.
Do the roll call and then.
Be silent for a
How'd you know I was going to do a roll call?
Because of course you were. You told me you were going to.
I said I didn't know. I got the,
No, you said you were going to for this week, and then you'll decide what happens.
There's so many secrets.
You know, I can redeem this by just not talking for the rest of the
Don't do that. I can't take any more people walking out on me, not speaking to me.
He's the one who knows to talk.
You can have your first suicide in Comic Book Jones. Let me ask you something. Who stocked one book in particular, the Thor book by Aaron and Broderman? Who put that book on the shelf?
Why?
What?
I want to know because you're going to need to fire them.
I don't know exactly who.
When I was trying to prep for the show,
Uh-huh.
one of them fell. And then 2 of them fell.
Gravity.
Then 3 of them fell. And then I went to pick it up and put them back, and then 5 of them fell.
But you know what? It's got nothing to do with who stocked it. It's got to do with people touching it all day long.
Who was there
When
last?
they're initially stocked, they're put up very, very low.
Yeah. We
The bottom
put
kicked
books
out.
up unless we overstock something. It usually won't fall until some asshole jostles.
Yeah. Welcome to my personal hell. Try being around during Villains Month or Futures End Month when every 5 seconds a freaking shelf will fall over.
Or when Taco Bell runs out of cheese.
Or nightly bedtime with Heather.
Or when you have never been here, when G.I. Joe would break a shelf by itself and spread everywhere. You remember that song?
Yeah.
open legs.
That's awesome.
What?
Spread everywhere, open legged.
Wow.
So Chip, I'm curious. So Tiger,
Joe's.
did you have anything you wanted to say to Tiger tonight?
Please come back.
Yeah.
Tiger, come
Right.
He's always talked about just leaving. I guess this
Well, I remember you saying to him, like a few episodes back, it would be great if one day you just got up and, like, whenever you
What
were...
good timing, huh?
Whenever you were really like, I had enough of this shit, just get up and leave, and really mean it. And that's why it hurts so bad. Tiger, come back.
You can blame it all on Trick.
So now Tony's got his vape here,
Tiger's calling him the vape king of Staten Island.
I hate that term already.
What flavor do you have?
I got toasted. It's a French toast and cinnamon toast crunch combo.
And you realize it looks like a big steel dildo.
Yeah. Well, it's even worse if I take the tip off and decide to do it like that. Then it's even worse.
Yeah, you have to suck it.
Only because it seems like you'd get off on it.
No, just shove me.
Yeah, it looks like a big dick.
That's so gross.
Ew. Ew, just looking at your lips, it makes me want to vomit. just the way you exhale, it's just, I mean, that's why you eat so much, because you're not exhaling things. Do you vomit often?
I take back every compliment I gave you in the past 2 months. You're just
Only the 2 months? These past 2 months?
you're just like
We've
a...
got 2 conversations going on, gentlemen.
So he's doing mine off.
I was just asking what flavor you had. He told me it was toasted. It'd be funny if like all your vape flavors were vegetable flavors. It doesn't count.
Technically, they're all made with vegetable ingredients.
Candy apple.
That's true.
And if Tony, I swear to God, if you use the fact that vegetable glycerin is a main ingredient in this as like a fucking substitute, I will physically hurt
You'll
you.
fuck
I
you.
love it.
You'll
when it gets
fuck
me.
you.
Fuck you in the
I'm
streets.
about to say you're gonna fuck him.
Yeah, I'll fucking kill you.
And that would physically hurt
I'll
you.
take you outside and fuck you in the streets.
No, don't fuck us anywhere.
It's warmer inside.
How do you feel, Trip?
Oh.
Comfortable?
I'm getting a little more comfortable.
As the pain leaves.
Yeah, it was like such high anxiety for a minute there.
How you doing, Trip?
You know, last week when you announced that I was going to start doing this with you, right?
Uh-huh.
Naturally, it was a really long episode, and it should have been because it was Ed's last episode. But I was like, all right, so at some point he's going to announce this, I got to be on. So I'm just sitting there drinking coffee after. I had so much coffee.
How long were you up? Did you not go to sleep?
Well, now that I'm not working right, I get good sleep.
Yeah.
No, that night, the point was that I had so much coffee, it wouldn't work anymore. Like, my heart was still pounding out of my
So you
chest.
drank full circle?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And then you called me to come on, and you were like, all right, so say it. And I was just like, I'm so tired right now. I was done. And I was like, I really hope this isn't giving them an idea, like, this is what I'm going to fucking be like, you know what I mean?
You know, kind of sucks. You already did your secret origin.
So, yeah.
I did. And you know,
Got it out of the way.
That saves us
I
a
know,
segment.
now he's our host.
Yeah, but pretty much anybody who would have been a new host at Secret Origin would have been done anyway. I mean, you know.
and I was supposed to have Sacco on the slant this Monday, precursoring this, and I thought that would have made me more comfortable coming into this.
Yeah.
And then
And
one day
then
was
snow happened.
And then snow didn't happen, but was supposed to happen. It was the most historical storm that never happened in New York City.
Yeah.
I feel like even if we got the highest of the highs, we've gotten hit that hard before, no?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was a kid, unless it was just
The 96
projection
was
of...
really bad.
But that's what I mean, is I remember when I was 7,
Yeah.
that it was a shitty fucking storm.
Yeah.
I literally got snowed in all the way to the top of the door. It was one of my favorite
Door?
memories as a kid. Door.
They actually named this storm Juno.
Yeah.
And then, do you know where all the inches went?
That's why.
You know what wasn't funny when the first time I heard it? That joke.
Yeah.
My mom called me down in my house, the basement,
Your mom?
like, told me that joke, and I just like stared at her. She's like, "That's not funny to you?"
So
I didn't hear it from your mom.
No.
on top of Sacco not being able to come, you know, I come in on Sunday to drop off the brand new pop filters. Everybody out there in Radio Land, you can't see them.
Pop.
And Babyface tells me that there might not even be a show this week. So I was like, all right, not a big deal. And then I'm you know, keeping up with the Comic Book Jones news, and I see Fred Van Lenty's coming in next week.
Uh-huh.
And
Woohoo!
woo!
Valiant Day next Wednesday.
And I was like, if he stays for the podcast, I don't know if he is.
I don't know if he is either because
He's getting a ride.
coming, yeah, he's coming with a Valiant car.
He's excited to get to drive a
Oh, yeah.
Valiant car.
Oh, yeah, this
My
is
my
right.
worry was that my first time on the show, I'd have to be fucking interviewing Fred Van fucking Lenty, and I was like, holy shit.
That's not his middle name.
And then everything calmed down, and then we got to get everything working, and then Tiger just, in the first 3 minutes, just walks off the fucking
It
show.
wasn't even 3 minutes to be
3
honest.
seconds, maybe.
Imagine if his first interview was Frank Thierry. Oh,
Yeah.
that was so
I
much
think
fun.
actually, I think the Trip Frank Thierry interview would actually be the
No,
most,
yeah, that would work
be the
better.
most New York
If
thing
it's-
you can listen to, and it'd be awesome.
If his first guest was Dorkin, that's a different
Oh
story.
yeah.
Oh, look.
I think you
Yeah.
and Frank Thierry would have a good round of
Think we'd hit it off?
conversation. Yeah. It'd be good.
Yeah.
So-
No, Frank's very easy.
Yeah.
Remember, he
You
thinks
just don't have to
I'm
be
creepy.
Tiger or Babyface. You're
Yeah.
good.
Exactly.
So I gotta ask, maybe just Babyface, but I'm sure you'll all chime in on it. Tyrese Gibson is the Green Lantern?
No, see, I actually joked with that to Waffle
He
yesterday.
texted me. He was a little. No, wasn't a joke. I felt your quivering worry
No, because
through the text.
I thought you meant Tyrese Gibson texted me. I'm like,
No, he doesn't have my number. But
I meant Waffle.
oh, that's supposed to make sense. But anyway, no, I texted Waffle. I'm like, what's with all these Fast and Furious actors
Yeah, it's Tyrese.
trying to get roles like from Marvel or DC by promoting themselves to get attention? Because that's how Vin Diesel got Groot. He was posting online saying that he's in talks with Marvel, and to the point where Marvel's like, okay, fine, we'll have a talk with him and give him something.
No, he was in talks.
No, that was
Really?
false.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's
Yeah.
genius.
Nice.
Babyface's joke though was pretty good. He's like, "What's next, Paul Walker? What did you say? He's gonna play who?"
I said what Paul Walker's gonna try to like force himself to be Iron Fist,
And I was like, "Undead Iron Fist."
and then I was like, I thought Dead Man was a little too easy.
Paul Walker's dead.
He's the one who passed
Right.
away in the car accident.
He's the one that Ron Neal put like R.I.P. He'll be so missed, like a whole thing on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this guy? No idea who this is.
You
Frank
probably
Camera.
But what Tyrese is doing is he's been
Open your head
photoshopping these images, like he's posted like 20 images on Instagram of him as Green Lantern. He wants to be Jon Stewart.
Okay.
Well, want don't get. I'd rather have
But
myself.
who knows?
Who's in contract with Marvel for the next 5-6 years?
It didn't work.
I know.
It didn't work for Donald Glover, but instead, he's the inspiration for Miles Morales. Because for the Amazing Spider-Man movie, Donald Glover, the rapper Childish Gambino, he had this whole petition saying
The rapper who?
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino.
That's an actual rapper.
Yes,
You gotta
and
pull
he's
the
one of the
name
main
down.
writers on the show Community. But he wanted to be Spider-Man, but
disappeared. No.
as a black
You
man,
hit
he
a
wanted
button.
to be able to audition as the role of Peter Parker for the Amazing Spider-Man movie. Just to even audition, being that he's a black man.
You know what I
Didn't
love
happen,
is we jump on Childish Gambino for his name, but if anybody at this table says what their name is, Tripper Jones, Sacco Jones, it's like that's fine. But Childish Gambino,
Childish Gambino is he a black guy?
Yes.
Yeah. It's always funny to me these black guys take like these Italian gangster names.
Oh, right.
I enjoy his
Boy,
music.
Waffle had some breaking news.
So just to lighten it a little bit, that was supposed to be a joke, like Tiger was going to come back. But I just got a text. I was like, that was pretty good. He sent back, he's like, thanks. Actually, I really want to be at this podcast once, but my back is killing me.
what?
I must have fucked it up shoveling. I need to lie down.
Get him the head chair. His back didn't hurt him all
He's
day
not
when he
coming
was at
back.
work.
Didn't he leave his jacket here?
No.
That was
No, he put it in the car before, actually.
Yes. Yeah, it was planned.
That was an out. That's what that was. Because
Oh, wow.
every week where I sat there from the audience, I'm like, is this a bit? When he's acting disgruntled about having to do the podcast, and then he was like, excuse gone. I'm not coming. Like
No,
that was-
It was
I
actually
came up
pretty planned.
I thought it would be funny
Oh,
before.
okay.
I mentioned the Sacco and Tiger. They said it'd be hilarious. And Tiger just left for a second and
guys
came
fucking
back.
suck.
That was good.
Amazing.
Especially when he said, just
I
can't
got
do
2
this.
years of belligerent fat jokes.
It
You
was-
got to get a night of hazing.
It was good because it worked, because it hurt. And you guys planned this, like, in secret. Did you guys sit down, like...
No, I literally just came up with it.
Oh, that's
It's just
fair.
like everything else on the podcast, it was in like the last 5 minutes before the podcast.
Holy
Does
shit.
your Captain America heart hurt?
A little bit. Well, Tony helped today. He's also wearing a Captain America shirt.
Yeah, I know you were gonna.
Tony was the first person to wear the shirt that I saw, and then I had to get it.
Yeah.
That is a really cool shirt, actually.
What a terrible goal.
No, it's not.
Gives the opposite effect.
It's a good goal because every time I look at Tony in the shirt, right, I compare my gut to his, and if I look at anything like that, I continue to go to the gym even when I don't want to.
Tony has a gut?
Tony has a 40-year-old man's gut.
Does he really? No, stand up, Tony. Let's see gut.
Show him the
You
gut.
really
Show
have
him
a
the
gut?
gut.
I have a much bigger gut than Tony.
Now do the truffle shuffle.
Wait, you took in your shirt.
No, don't suck it
Yeah, he
in.
really doesn't have that much of a gut. That's not a gut.
When he wears a tight
got a
t-shirt,
gut.
he's got a gut.
I have
Want to show your gut, Waff?
Well, if you have more than a gut, come on.
Whoa, what are you talking
I
about?
have a gut.
He's not fat, Waffle. He's big
Who
bone.
called him fat?
Sorry, Ed left.
Alright, so the Tyrese Gibson thing, right? This Green Lantern movie. I never watched the first. I tried watching the first one doing laundry one day. It was a bust, right?
Yeah.
So is this a sequel or they
No,
started?
no, this is just hope.
Reboot.
And
This is
then-
just hopes.
Yeah, exactly. It's just hopes. He would like to be Jon Stewart. It doesn't even mean they're using Jon Stewart. Most likely gonna be Hal Jordan again. But it's a possibility.
So they're rebooting with the black guy like
We
they
don't
did
know.
with Annie.
We don't know. But I mean, the next movie for Green Lantern is
in-
20.
In Jon Stewart's defense as like a character for him being the next Green Lantern, when it comes to the general public, he was the Green Lantern on every major cartoon. You know,
True.
every major series. So there are a lot of people, and Babyface has witnessed this, that think that he's the Green Lantern and then Hal, Kyle, everyone else came after.
Yeah, even in the Superman cartoon, it was Kyle Rayner when it was Green Lantern.
Yeah, Hal don't get no love. No one likes a straight-laced white man.
Hal gets no love.
John's just not that. John has no backstory really. He's not that interesting.
Oh, jeez, we can go on with this forever with Babyface. Forget about
Yeah,
it.
come on. You understand? My favorite Marvel characters in the movie is, robotic ducks.
Yeah. I like that Ed used to have the white power fist, but apparently Trip has I'm gonna block your fucking
No, this is how it works. I put the hand up, and as the last person's finishing their statement, I slowly close the fist, and we go to break.
I feel
The Fantastic Four trailer came out, right?
Yes. I instantly texted Waffle as well. I'm like, did you watch it?
I know nothing of any of this shit.
And well, that's my job now.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four trailer was alright.
But we all knew.
Hate it.
Yeah, we all knew before the trailer. Like, you're gonna hate it because we all know it's gonna be shit.
I don't immediately hate what it looks like, but if I saw a trailer for that film and I didn't know it was like FF, I'd be like, this is gonna be an awesome, weird sci-fi film that has potential. But knowing that it's strangleholded by storylines that are in existence, we'll see.
Well, the thing is, you could go with any friggin' nerd guy to be Reed Richards.
Yes.
You get a hot.
I don't think anybody looks right in the film except maybe Sue.
Yeah, you get a hot chick
She was
to be
barely in the
Sue.
trailer.
Yeah.
You get a rocky guy to be Ben Grimm.
You don't need a Rocky
You get a-
guy because they use CGI. The
me,
guy
like-
is
Yeah, I
is
know.
You get a rocky
They
guy.
had Jamie Bell, a blonde,
Like Dolph Lundgren.
blue-eyed, like Irish-looking.
like
kid.
120
Rourke.
pounds.
See, to me, Michael Chiklis was still a really good thing.
Yeah, I like
He was really awesome as the thing.
The character choice were okay except for Jessica Alba. But I mean, the
Yeah.
idea was, I think
Yeah.
it was played by the fact that it was owned by a studio. It was not, Marvel
Well, from-
presents Fantastic
It
Four.
says
was
in the
20th Century
trailer,
Fox presents
Tony,
Marvel.
the studio that brought you X-Men First Class and other shit.
Days of Future Past, actually.
That's what it
Chris Evans was a good Human Torch.
It was X-Men.
he
was a
First
really-
Class.
he was
It
perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna cross over with X-Men, I guess.
But
My favorite joke came from Chris Evans.
if they could get a guy to be doomy enough for Doom, I might have a little.
He's a
great
actor.
line.
Like
Yeah.
they never get. Do you remember the first Doom they got?
He was a actor-wise perfect choice. They fucked up the story.
How about give him an accent?
Yeah.
He's from friggin' Europe.
Yeah, no, give him an accent. Give him something that's not weak-willed powers that make him look like he's hunched over in a fucking chair.
They just.
I remember seeing the first Fantastic Four movie in theaters. Did we ever tell you? I'm not sure, but I know I saw it with you.
That was before we.
And-
No, it was before we opened.
Yeah, but the fact, like, we kind of looked at each other because, like, the scene where he gets
Babyface
Doom's
talking to
mask,
me.
and it just says, like, as a gift from the people of Latveria. It's like, really?
Yeah.
That-
That's how he
that's-
gets the man. It's so stupid.
Of all things, a whole entire nation gives you as a
Thank
gift.
you
Here,
for
have
the
my best.
impression,
What
yeah.
And
what
it was
you're
shit. It's
filming.
like a really shitty gift too. It's like, fuck you, sign Latveria.
It's pretty much you're fucking ugly. Love
Yeah.
Latveria. All right, so why don't we head over to listen emails?
Ryan, put a munchkin in my mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
Say it with the munchkins in your
So
mouth.
how about you throw a fucking Mad Lib at me?
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sock,
Yeah.
Tony,
Yeah.
Babyface.
Yeah.
You give me a plural, both of you regular parts of the body.
Parts of the body.
Trip. You got to give me as many nouns as you can. No.
Mine's gonna be ass cheeks.
Tiger,
No,
car,
yours
and
is
bye.
Socko's plural.
Mine is ball hairs.
And mine's just a part of the body.
No,
Yeah.
mine's part of the body.
Both of yours is part. Holy shit!
Jesus Christ, guys, get it
SAT
together.
prep. SAT prep time. Socko's a plural part of the body. You guys have a part of the body.
Oh, okay. Hamstring.
Now you said ball hairs.
Ball hairs.
Ball hairs.
Ball hairs.
That's plurals.
Penis tip.
Hamstring.
Or end of a dick.
What's wrong with
Upper
penis tip?
masculine.
Give him penis. Put down penis tip.
I am. Penis tip. I need an adjective from you.
Oh, that's the thing we describe, right?
Yeah.
Flaky. As in tiger.
Ooh, zing.
First bird, tiger.
King of the Iron Memory.
He's not gonna listen to this.
He's not gonna listen.
No, he won't.
I remember my friend.
Sarah will go, oh, they made fun of you. And then she listens
They
to
called
it.
him flaky.
He just looks up and looks down. Okay.
Or it'll come up in an email next week.
Well, that's what I told Babyface outside. I was like, you guys average 1,000 downloads a month, was what I'm told. Now, if you guys, like, say, lose 500 downloads next month, you guys are gonna look around and go, what's new about the show?
I remember my cousin Eric, because bald hairs just made me think of this story. He used to hang out. He used to hang out in front of his house, and there was this guy in his building that used to deal weed and weeds.
Weeds. I got dandelions and chrysanthemums. Yo, these greens are really good in the salad.
Yo,
Don't
you
even
want
fuck
some
with
ragweed? and he used to sell single joints, and people used to go upstairs and buy a single joint from him. And everybody who would come downstairs, my cousin Eric would say to them, "Yo, You just buy a joint from, I don't know, let's say the guy's name is Mario. From Mario? Yeah. You know, he puts 2 of his ball hairs in every joint. And people will be like, fuck you, blah, blah. But then this one, like, big guy one time came down, and he said to me, he's like, yo, you got that from Mario? He's like, yeah. And he's like, you know, he puts 2 ball hairs in every single one of his joints. And he goes, what? What the fuck? And he went back upstairs, and all he heard was him beating the shit out of the guy.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I
Did you check? Was that real?
I'm sure you can find it. You'd always find hair in the weed, but I just shaved my balls today, actually.
Congratulations.
It's been about a month.
Just shave them, please.
My question is, I use an electric razor, but you got to be really careful. 'Cause sometimes that goes against the ball.
Oh, that hurts.
And you get 4 quick punch holes in
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
You got to trim it down with a scissor first.
Yeah.
That's, well, what do you use, Waffles, to shave your balls? Or do you?
It's been a while since I shaved my actual balls.
Everything
Everything else gets shaved.
Wait, you mean you shave the facsimile of balls you have on your mantelpiece every so often?
Yeah. Balls. I woke up, I give it a chop.
Actual balls.
So it means the manscape.
Yeah. No.
Well, do you go all bald, guys? Or
Once in a while.
leave a little bit up there?
No, it's itchy.
Once in a while. Depends on the person.
I'm not going to ask Tony, because I picture Tony's dick to have the same head of hair that
You're
Tony has on his
picturing
head.
my dick. There's already the
grease.
issue right there. You're picturing my dick. But no, they have a soul patch if you must know.
What? Both of your balls have no individual soul patches?
No, it's one that goes from one ball to the other.
How scared do you have on your actual balls? He means the area above your dick.
Do you really want to know?
No!
I do.
No.
I bet it's shaved into written instructions so Heather can find it. It's like a treasure map. Just like walk 3 paces, pick up magnifying glass. Walk back.
Alright, good-natured ribbon.
I've,
Good start. Good start.
I've pulled a forgetting Sarah Marshall thing when somebody's come over and been like, look what I did. Only they didn't break up with me that time. If I put clothes on, it means we're over.
No, in all seriousness, I heard Tony's pubes shaved into an 8-bit Richard Nixon.
That's more skill than I possess.
His nose is the dick.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's the best cheeks ever. Shaking underneath it.
Gimbergill.
Alright, you want to go listen to emails?
Yeah, okay.
I'm already there.